Hello and welcome to this session. We will continue with ideation exercises today. Yesterday means the last session, that is. Our participants had to deal with really difficult expressions, and yet they nearly pulled off their exercises. I hope they'll be performing even better today. And I'll also be giving a demo of the ideation exercises or the ideation exercise in order to make the people, you lovely people who are watching me on YouTube, understand how you have to approach the ideation exercises. And of course, I'll be demonstrating it in the interest of my live participants, the live participants of this course. So let's say hello to our live participants first, and then start with the ideation exercises. Here we go. All right, Nitesh, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Oh, great, greater, greatest test. Okay. I couldn't have been better because this is my best moment to see that beautiful smile playing on your lips and to see every other wonderful soul over here is such a pleasure. That pleasure makes me so blissful, makes me flow in the sky, fly in the sky of happiness. It's almost like floating in an ethereal sky, a sky that is full of energy, vibrant, positive energy, and full of happiness. So, because I'm enjoying that way, I can confidently say that I have never been better before. What about you, Nitesh?
I am also wonderful and seeing so much lively faces so of the participants and you, sir. It's a really great experience, giving me a lot of inner happiness and like I'm on cloud nine and enjoying this moment, this very moment. And the day was today was also great in office everywhere. And I also enjoyed a party thrown by my section officer, so it was also interesting. So, and after seeing you all here, making me so much happy that I can confidently say that I have never been better before.
What wonderful words you spoke. So full of positivity, so full of energy. No matter what, always say you have never been better before. It gives you that inner strength to face the world. Deal with your problems better. Your predicaments disappear. It's almost like taking the challenges head on. Okay, very good, Nitesh. Good to see you. And thank you for finding time out and joining us. Welcome again. Okay, Lekha, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Absolutely fine. I see a beautiful girl in a blue dress. Can you tell me who that girl is?
Yes, sir. It's your best friend.
Okay. All right. So, how is the best friend?
I'm good and I'm learning new things. Also trying new things in cooking and making tasty, delicious dishes and learning a lot from the office also and becoming a pro every day
Wow.
and and feeling good by seeing your happy faces, everybody's happy faces, and feeling positive also, and becoming a better person every day. So that makes me say that I have never been better before.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Such positive words. You didn't ask your best friend how is he or how he is, rather.
How are you, sir?
Fantabulous. To see all the beatitude and the beauty is such a pleasure. It's a bliss that is running in my veins. And that is causing so much of vibrance, positive energy in my body that I am virtually in a sky of endless bliss and powered by friends such as yourself, Nitesh, Pallavi, Manisha, Seema, and of course those who haven't been able to join us today. I can say with confidence, with tremendous amount of confidence, that I have never been better before. Thank you so much, Lekha, for finding time out and joining us. You have been a very sincere student. Fantastic. It's so great to have you on board all the time. Thank you so much for joining again and welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Pallavi. Pallavi, good evening. Pallavi, I said good evening. Appears your screen has frozen, my dear. Pallavi, can you hear me? Hello. All right. Till Pallavi resolves the issue, let's move forward. Manisha, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good
How are
evening,
you?
sir. How are you?
Absolutely fine. Okay, let me talk to Pallavi first. Thereafter, I'll come back to you, Manisha. Pallavi, your screen got frozen. You asked me how I
Yes,
am.
sir. There's network
Okay.
problem. Yes, sir.
Okay. I am in the company of the best people or the best beings in the universe. So that beautiful company has induced so much of positivity inside me that I'm confident that I'll be able to accomplish every dream, every cherished dream that is hovering in my mind. And I'll be the greatest writer on earth. I will be penning magnum opuses that will set a new trend in literature. There'll be people reading my books for hundreds of years, for thousands of years, even I am gone materially. And all that will happen because of the wonderful friends such as yourself and others who are there on this forum today, because your positivity is infectious. It actually makes me feel so much at ease and so very happy. And with that power behind me, I can say with confidence that I have never been better before. How are you, Pallavi?
Sir, I'm also great. Feeling like the happiest person on the earth and the most beautiful soul on the earth just because you make me feel as so. That's why it feels like that. And also I'm learning new things daily, learning from my mistakes. I want to admit that I do mistakes, but I'm learning from it, and this is a great thing to learn from your mistakes. So yes, that's make me happier than the day before. So that's why, and also by seeing all the happy faces of my friends, and yes, of course yours, makes me feel more happier. So yes, that's why I can say that I have never been better before.
Wow. Great words. Lot of positivity. Wonderful. So good to see you speaking with so much of energy, so much of positive vibrations. Thank you so much, Pallavi, for joining. Okay, Manisha, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fantastic. Now that I see you, now that I see your friends, I'm so full of vibrant energy that I feel I can accomplish anything on earth with my literary juices flowing with great amount of velocity and positive energy and hope, and with lots of plots and with lots of twists and turns that are already there in my mind, all the time working on my, all the time helping me to craft better stories. They are all at work and they are all working brilliantly and they are all working with tremendous amount of power because of the power that I get from wonderful friends such as yourself and others on this forum right now, and even those who join us often but who have not been able to join us today. So, with that kind of positivity, I can say without the slightest doubt in my mind that this is my best moment and I have never been better before. How are you, Manisha?
Sir, I'm also doing great, having fun and enjoying each and every moment of my life. And yes, today I also learned something, and it was that it happens that sometimes something happens with you and you don't accept it um, early, or you don't accept it completely. But today, I think I have started to accept something which was not desirable for me. So in that way, I can say that I have grown up 0.1%, but I think I have grown up, and I'm happy. I had a great day in office and in company. And right now I'm in company of these wonderful souls, each and everyone. Thank you so much. And sir, I would like to steal your line. You say na that I cannot thank you enough. I would like to say on behalf of every other participant that we can't thank you enough for taking classes after after having a long day and after teaching for so many hours in ISTM and doing all that office work, and still after that you take classes, and you honestly you have no, you are the most energetic person in this class. Anyone will agree, everyone will agree with this. So thank you so much for your dedication, for your perseverance. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Manisha. Truly appreciate your words, and these praises coming from you make them special. Thank you so much again. I know what kind of a dedicated girl you are. Not just dedicated to the cause of improving your English, but but also improving your personality and working on so many other things. You're having to manage your office, and you are a dedicated worker. I know that you are working so well, a thorough professional in the office, and an avid reader with aspirations of growing creatively. So your analytical mind, analytical faculties and creative faculties work together so as to make you a great genius. So I'm not here to praise you for nothing. You deserve all these praises, as I keep saying. I'm so glad to have you on board. Welcome again. And thank you for finding time out. And thank you for your regularity. Your regularity is truly appreciated. Thank you again. Okay, moving on. Seema, good evening.
Evening, sir.
How are you, Seema?
I'm great, sir. What about you, sir?
Absolutely fantastic. Today I am living my best moment because, in the company of great friends such as yourself, I couldn't have asked for anything more from nature. This is the most beautiful moment, the most blissful moment, the most blessed moment, the most spiritual moment, the most materially enriching moment. This is a beautiful moment, and all that's possible because of friends such as yourself and the power that you generate and the support that you give me. And with that kind of support behind me, I have absolutely no doubts that I am the happiest man on earth. And that is why I say that I have never been better before. How are you, Seema?
I have, as I have already said, sir, कि I am great and I am on a path of spiritual development of myself and try to understand the life, the reality of life. So that's why I can say I have never been better before. And surely, in a company of great souls in this group, I really appreciate it. And thanks to you, sir. Always, like Manisha already said, that you are, matlab, in comparison to you, we are so much grateful to you for conducting these classes, because these classes are not for our enriching English only, but enlighten ourselves as well. So thanks a lot to all and to you as well.
And say that line.
I have never been better before, sir.
Okay, wonderful, Seema. Thank you for your kind words again. And trust me, it is all mutual admiration. I have a lot of respect for Nitesh, Manisha, you, Seema, for Lekha, for Pallavi, for my team members, and all those who come and go, who are not joining regularly. But I do understand their predicament. It is not easy to be regular. Sometimes people want to be regular, but they can't because the circumstances are so pressing, so compelling that they are unable to join. So I understand their predicament, not that I don't. Yet I say this, that one should make a conscious effort, a true and sincere effort to join as far as possible. Okay, now let's move on to the next segment. Today, I will be demonstrating I'll be demonstrating an ideation exercise again, and the intermediate level. I can do the advanced level also, but I'm just going to demonstrate this for all of you so that you know how to straight away attack the problem. Don't make the story and then go about joining the words. That's a good idea. But when you join the dots, when you join the words and expressions, you get a story anyway, something that Lekha said so beautifully yesterday. So let's start with the lesson. Let's move on to do the ideation exercise. Here we go. Right. Okay, there are words. Lekha did her exercise yesterday. Thereafter, she just probably missed 3 expressions. She was very close to finishing it. Now, I have more expressions today. Okay? Now, let's call this exercise 5. This one exercise 6. This one exercise 7. This one exercise 8. This one exercise 9. This one exercise 10. And this one exercise 11. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Please tell me which of these. Please put on your cameras. I would request all of you to be on camera right now. Which of these would you want me to? Which of these would you want me to connect? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whichever. So that you are convinced that I haven't memorized the story already and just narrating and connecting the words. It's not that way. Okay, the words, we have kind of worked together to get these words, but then I want to, it's not easy to be still connecting the words or the expressions. So which of these exercises would you want me to do? Before you tell me, let me time myself. 1 second. Okay, so which of these would you want me to solve? Okay, I'll today take Manisha's call. By the way, I don't have a pact with Manisha, right? Manisha, which of these would you want me to solve? And I'm not being overconfident. I'll do it just the way you people do. I'll read the expressions, try and form an idea, and then start. Okay, Manisha, tell me, which one should I shoot?
So number 9, the one which is at 9.
Which is at 9. So let's start from here. This is 11. This is 10. And this is 9. Now, first I'll read the words, okay? Acquaint myself with the words, and then I'll start with the exercise. All thumbs, beyond the pale, call it a day, down to the wire, eat humble pie, fly off the handle, go against the tide, hang by a thread, in the red, jump on the bandwagon, keep at bay, lose your touch, make a beeline, not playing with a full deck, off the beaten path, paddle your own canoe. Quick and dirty. Some people also pronounce it as canoe. Okay? Quick and dirty. Raise the bar, sink or swim. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Under wraps, vanish into thin air. Win hands down. X Factor, your man's work. Okay, let's start. A girl I knew came and said all thumbs because finally I have been able to go beyond the pale. And today I call it a day because I have won a match that went down to the wire and my opponent ate the humble pie. And I am now flying off the handle because I'm so happy. Today I went against the tide, tried a new formula and won. When I asked her whether it was a match whereby she had to hang by a thread, she said, well, yes, it is, but I was in a red dress. And I dared to jump on the bandwagon and take on the challenge head on and kept all my critics at bay because all their criticisms went for nothing. And remember, even if you win, you must not lose your touch with the craft because once you lose your touch with the craft, you will be making a beeline difference between yourself and the craft. That is why not playing with a full deck is not an idea. You must always have all your powers ready. Do not follow the off the beaten track. Sometimes you have to go off the beaten track. Do not follow the beaten path because if you are not off the beaten path, you may lose. And of course, you must know how to paddle your own canoe when you are in difficulty. And by doing all this, you can raise your bar. When I asked that girl what to do about the fears of sinking or swimming, she said, well, you have to take the risks head on. Remember, if you are afraid, the greater your fear, the greater difficulty you will be in. It is almost like saying the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So you must not show your weaknesses to your opponent and keep them under wraps. and all your frailties will vanish into thin air, and you will win hands down. Remember, the true X factor lies in your being a true yo-man who's a champion, and that's why you should act as a yo-man. Your work must be like that of a yo-man's work. That is how success comes your way. All the best. She said all the best to me, and then she left the place. And I was so happy to have met a girl who was so intelligent and so candid and so daring and so brave and so much willing to take on challenges in life. That is I took 2 minutes and 22 seconds to finish off this one. How much time does it take? Was it not easy? Okay. Please unmute yourselves and say a few words. Okay, you're clapping. Okay, thank you so much for clapping. Unmute yourselves, friends. Let's have a discussion. What did you observe? What did you observe? Nitesh, what did you observe?
It was totally spontaneous, and
Absolutely.
you're using the word right away.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm following my best friend, you know. I'm not afraid. Actually, I don't care. She said, I'm not afraid. I don't care. So that's why you should never care. Okay, Lekha, you are happy that I'm following your approach? That is the correct approach. Start attacking right away, and the story will get built on its own. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or you like the story or you didn't like the story?
I liked it, but it was not a proper story, but it was.
It's a situation. It's not a story. It's a situation. You don't have to always form a story. You don't have to, weave a great thriller. You have to create a situation. Okay. All right, Manisha, your impressions?
So how can I even say anything? It was wonderful. You
Okay.
completed all the words and within time limit. And now I know the trick. I hope that we all can get something.
Yes.
Like we all can do something or
You
half
will.
of that.
You will. Let your subconscious come into play. Sorry for speaking in between. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying. Thank you for the kind words anyway. Thank you for the kind words. Go ahead. Tell me.
I just hope that all of us just do 0.5% of what you have just done, because I was listening, I was just marking that. I was hoping that maybe sir will miss this word or not, but you completed each and everything. And as you say, that story was created eventually when you joined all the dots. So that was good.
Thank you so much, Manisha. And you will do even better than I, right? Don't tell me that you will do half of what I've done. You are a much more intelligent, much brighter girl, much brighter soul. You will do much better than I in life. I have no doubts about that. All of you will do. All of you will do much better than I, right? I'm just here to show you the path. Now it is for you to tread that path and achieve glory. As I heard one of my friends say, that I can give you the light, right, to move on. Now, if you are unable to handle that light and you don't switch on that light and you still tread on a dark path, then it is a problem. I have given you all the way. It's your responsibility now to walk on that road to achieve your success. And all of you are doing it. I'm not saying that you have put off the light. All of you have actually added a light to the light that I had given to you. And you are doing so well. That is why I say this batch is pretty unique. It's so full of geniuses. And Manisha, thank you so much for your kind words again. I will not pretend not to be happy. Oh, you've made me so happy with those beautiful words, with those beautiful praises. Thank you, Manisha. Okay, Pallavi, your impressions. Have you got an idea how to proceed?
Yes, sir. It was really great performance. Sir, am I audible? Actually, there's
It
so
is
much
audible. I'm
network
not
problem.
asking you to praise my performance. I'm just
No, sir.
asking you if you have understood how to approach the problem.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
I
so much for
totally.
your praises anyway. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
I was
Pallavi.
just yes, sir. I was just telling that I learned so much that how to deal with the words, the mistake that I did yesterday, and will try to improve it, and will try to uh, I will try to do the same way that you did. And I know that I will not be able to complete to do like your way, but we'll try that. I will do it and try to
You
connect
certainly
all
will.
the words.
You certainly will, Pallavi. You certainly will. You're a champ. I tell you, you're a champ. All of you are champs. So you will do it, right? Do not start with this impression that you may not be able to connect the words. You will. I promise you will. Okay. All right, Seema, your impressions. Have you picked up some cues from my performance? You know how to handle the expressions.
So genuinely saying, it's your left hand task which you have done, and uh, but uh, but I want to say that I feel that it's very much difficult for me to make a story or to make a situation or to connect all these words due to I think there is a reason why I am not doing this because I am not awareing the meaning to matlab, most of the words because these are all the phrases I think and right now I am not in very much touch with the English language, so it's very difficult for me.
Seema, don't say that. The words, you may not know the meanings of the expressions, doesn't matter. Find your own meaning, right? Remember what I told you about the word, about any word, the meaning of which is not known to you. You can still make a sentence with that, right? Even if I don't know the meanings of any of the expressions, I can still connect them all. I'll make my own story. Try and do that. Okay, try and do that. Doesn't matter. If you cannot, doesn't matter. The very fact that you've attempted makes you victorious, right? So let's start from where we left yesterday. And Kirti has just joined us. Unfortunately, Kirti missed out the demonstration that I had given. Kirti, the idea is to start speaking and connecting the words right away instead of making a story and then connecting the expressions. So since you have missed out the demonstration, I will not ask you to uh, give the demonstration today. Maybe you can do the ideation exercise some other day. So today, Seema also probably needs some time to make up, to have that strength, to garner that strength. We will be doing just 2 exercises today, just 2, right? I'm also telling you who are the ones who are going to do it. One will be by Lekha, one will be by Nitesh. That's all. After Nitesh's performance, we are going to close today. Manisha, Pallavi, Kirti, and Seema will be performing tomorrow. Today, Lekha and Nitesh. Who's going to take it first? Who's going to be in the firing line first? It's going to be Lekha. So, Lekha, get ready. Your problem is coming your way now. Let me write it down over here. This is the one that I performed. Okay. Moving on. This is going to be the one that Lekha will be performing. Okay. Lekha, I'm reading the expressions. You can take your time, acquaint yourself with the expressions and begin to speak. Though I know that you want to start right away, but you can take a minute if you want to, or maybe more. Bookworm, top dog, early bird, lucky charm, brainstorm, cold feet, easy as pie, free spirit. 1 second. Please give me a second so that I can adjust the screen, make it better. There you are. Now you can read the entire thing together, and maybe I'll also be, just 1 second. Let me bring it back. Reduce the size of the font, or the size, not the font really, the view. And now you can see all the words. Okay. So the words are, or the expressions are, bookworm, top dog, early bird, lucky charm, brainstorm, cold feet, easy as pie, free spirit, groundbreaking, high five, in the loop, just in time, keep it cool, low key, mixed bag, no brainer, off the hook, plain sailing, quick fix, rough diamond, smooth sailing, touch base, up in the air, veg out, wild card. All expressions don't necessarily carry a meaning. Form your own meanings. Okay. Go ahead, Lekha, and tell me when you are ready to start. Take your time,
Oh,
acquaint yourself with the expressions.
sir,
Yes,
I don't take time.
you are ready. You are
Yes,
ready. Look at
yes.
this daring girl. Look at this brave girl. Okay, Lekha, start.
As you know, I'm a bookworm, so I was reading a story, and it was about a dog which you to think that he is top at the dogs. So he he was a very brainstorming kind of person, and he has his feet cold always, and people used to think that he is a lucky charm, and he used to wake up early in the morning, so he used to feel that he is a early bird. And then I had a chance to meet that dog, so I went on a beach, and started to breaking the ground. So and I was doing that with a free spirit that people thought that it is an easy pie, but it was a brainstorming exercise for me, and people gave me high five, and then I also took them in the loop, and just in time we were very enjoying, and we tried to keep it cool. And there was a boy who used to keep him at a low key, and he didn't speak much, and he had a bag with him that was mixed with many stones, and he was looking like he had no brain, so people were calling him no brainer. And he has that he has that box without any hook, so that was like off the hook. And then we went for a plain ceiling, and then we found a rough diamond uh, in the water. And after that we had a smooth sailing, and then we just touched the base, and we felt like up in the air. And then our boat got a quick fix, and we were wedged out of that water, and it was like a wild card we had. All the words are, I think I have used all the words.
I know, my dear. All words are over. Back. Claps for Lekha. Claps for Lekha, please. She has finished the story. Okay, she has told us a story. 2 minutes, and she has taken less time than I. She has taken close to 2 seconds and 12 2 minutes and 12 seconds. I it's actually 2 minutes and 17 seconds, but 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, she didn't have spoken anything because she had connected all the expressions. And she came up with a story nonetheless. The story is there in place. What happens is the ideation is not always getting a great story. The ideation is about generating a situation, and you get fresh ideas. You keep ideating. Lekha, I'm sure when you were ideating, when you are joining the dots, when you're joining the expressions, lots of pictures must have been emerging in your mind. You must have been ideating a lot. Didn't that happen, Lekha? You tell me.
Yes, sir. And I just don't think about more words, like there are 25 words. I just take one and then the next one, then the next one.
Yes, yes, fantastic. Probably now you are eligible for the advanced level exercise, which will start after 10 days. Okay. Let's see what your wonderful friends are saying about the performance. Okay. See,
But sir, one thing.
yes, go ahead.
I feel nervous. I feel nervous. Many time I feel that it is very hard for me to speak continuously. I feel nervous. I don't know why.
It'll be fine. You have started out. Just a few months back, you started out getting into this business. You will be talking to each one of your friends in English for life. You will be talking to me in English for life, right? And hopefully the two of us, the best friends and all the other friends, sometimes the two of us will meet, right? Over coffee, we'll discuss. Sometimes you'll meet all your friends, maybe meet them one to one, discuss over coffee, meet in groups, discuss over coffee. Keep speaking more and more English, more and more English. Watch more movies, listen to English songs, listen to the greatest of speeches, and I dare say, also listen to my podcast. Your English will probably improve by listening to my podcast as well. So, Lekha, you have started out. Okay, I've told you, you will be at the top, and you look best when you are at the top. I want to see each one of you at the top. Don't forget, I'll be there in the first row when you come up with your first public speech. Probably you'll be invited to talk on a topic. And when I get to know that Lekha, the professional orator, is going to deliver a speech on some topic, could be something like environmental pollution, could be something like how the efficiency in the government sector can be improved. You probably will be the one in demand, because people will know that in your cadre, if I talk about your service, you are the ones who are great orators. They will bank upon you. They'll say, hey, please anchor this program. When the television people see you, maybe someone from the television from a private channel will watch you anchor the show, and then that person will come to you and say, hey, can you anchor this show for us on the TV? And then you appear on the TV. Slowly but steadily, you improve and you become a professional. That's how I became, if you allow me to call myself a professional, that's how I got into all the creative business. The same will apply to all of you. Okay. Well done, Lekha. Fantastic performance. Okay. Right. So what are your friends saying? My team says simply spellbound by your majestic performance, Lekha. Totally agree. Seema has sent you lots of claps. Kirti has sent you lots of claps. Seema writes an excellent performance, dear Lekha. Lots of thumbs up and claps for you. Manisha says, can't praise you enough, Lekha. And then claps for you. Also, this directorial side, which is like bowing before you. And Pallavi writes, wonderful performance, dear Lekha. Two beautiful smileys. Lots of this. And she also writes, it was full of confidence. You have become a pro speaker, dear. Nitesh writes, what a brilliant performance, Lekha. You are doing it like a pro. And then this and claps for you. Okay, you deserve all these praises. Okay, and a lot more. All right. Now, Nitesh, gear up, because you are next in the firing line. Here we go. Just a second, please. This is going to be Nitesh. Nitesh, your expressions are full circle, new leaf, brick wall, level playing field, tight ship, last straw, fresh start, game plan, blank canvas, clear sky, dry spell, light bulb moment, right track, short circuit, clean slate, final countdown, grassroots, inner circle, jump start, knockout, landmark decision, off the record, power play, quantum leap, and roadblock. Take your time, acquaint yourself with the expressions, and let me know when you are ready.
Okay, sir, I'm ready.
Oh, fantastic. So you're taking cues from Lekha. Good to see. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Nitesh, your time starts now.
On a brick wall, I found a new leaf, which was a kind of full circle, and and beside it there was a field which was it was kind of level playing field, and beside it that there was a ship, and this kind of a very tight small ship, and there in the sea I saw a straw, and an ant was hanging on it like it was a last straw, and then that ant came out on the ground, and it was a fresh start for her life, and the game plan that she used to save herself was really great. And this new start in life is like a blank canvas for that ant, and it started a new life from there. The sky was clear, and it was like a dry spell, And suddenly I thought some interesting idea. It was a light bulb moment for me. So I planned something, and I was going on the right track. Suddenly there was a problem. It was kind of short circuit for me. Then I had to restart that idea, and it was like a clean state, a clean slate. On a clean state, I drew my plan and finally thought to make a sand castle. So at the end moment, the final countdown began, and 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 in the grassroots of that sand castle, these ants were living in the inner circle of that castle. Then suddenly I saw a big ant, and it startled me. It was like a jump start for me. Then I knocked that bigger ant out from my castle, and it was kind of a landmark decision for my plan. So although it was off the record, but it was kind of a power play. And from that, I thought to make another bigger castle, like a quantum leap. Although there were no roadblocks in that plan, and I finally able to make that bigger sand castle there. So this was my story.
Okay, fantastic story. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Very well done. Fantastic performance. Look how you
Thank you.
people have improved. Wonderful. Now you may think that the story isn't coming out to be quite coherent. That is not the idea, to make a coherent, beautiful thriller story. That is not the idea. The idea is to constantly generate a situation by connecting the expressions. Nitesh, you might have realized when you were connecting the expressions that new ideas were forming in your mind. You were kind of looking at pictures playing on your mental screen. So that is the idea. It helps you ideate better. It is not to make a great story with the words. It is to improve the ideation faculties of your brain. And that is why we call this the ideation exercise, brilliantly performed by Nitesh. Both the learned participants today did a great job. And now let's see what your wonderful friends are saying about you, Nitesh. Let's go on to
Sir,
check up.
actually,
Okay.
sir,
Yes,
may I say something? So
certainly. Go ahead.
actually, when I was creating the story, lots of images were coming, and I had to choose what should I use for this to make the story little more coherent. So it was the kind of that choosing that images, which one to use for the expression, is a kind of task actually.
I understand, Nitesh, and trust me, the coherence of your stories will improve if you keep practicing. If you actually have the inclination of adding ideation exercise, the advanced ideation exercise, and do it once every day, adding the ideation exercise to your repertoire, to your exercise schedule, and you practice every day, soon you will see that you are coming up with beautiful stories, beautiful beginnings, beautiful middles, beautiful endings. Okay, that happens with practice. Right now you're connecting the expressions. That is enough. You're doing very well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks to you for such a great demonstration. You have actually proved a point today. Lekha and you have proved your points. Okay, so my team says 1 second. My team says undoubtedly fascinating performance, Nitesh. You both are great orators, without a trace of doubt. Seema says wonderful performance, Nitesh. Lots of claps, smileys with the brain kind of illuminated. Okay, and the thumbs up for you. Seema has given you these compliments. Kirti has sent you endless this, which means she absolutely thoroughly enjoyed your performance and she appreciates your performance. Well done. Kirti is spot on. Pallavi says amazing performance, Nitesh. Then she has sent you that inverted birthday cake, which is splattering colors in all directions. And you have beautiful smileys. And then Pallavi goes on to say, you have done really well. Impressive performance. Thumbs up for you, claps, and more thumbs up and more claps for you. Lekha says, amazing person, Nitesh. Look how we have improved in just one day. Ha ha ha. There's a wonderful smiley. Great performance with full of confidence. Absolutely correct. Manisha says, Outstanding performance, Nitesh. Then claps for you. You did a great job today and a beautiful smiley thereafter. Nitesh says to everyone, thank you so much, my awesome friends, and a beautiful smiley thereafter. Indeed. But Lekha and Nitesh, both of you deserve these praises. You did a remarkable job. So tomorrow we will be having 4 more demonstrations, and those demonstrations will come from Manisha, Kirti, Pallavi, and Seema, not necessarily in this order. Okay. So hope to see you do great demonstrations tomorrow. And right now, I thank you for waiting this long, for all the performances to get over. You all are such wonderful souls. You are so devoted, so dedicated to the cause that sometimes, because of starting the class late, when we get late, you make sure that you stay till the very end. Thank you so much for all your cooperation. Take care and good night. See you tomorrow.
Thank you,
So,
sir. Good
good
night.
Thank you, sir.
Night.
Thank you so much, sir. Good
Good
night,
night.
sir.
night,
Good night,
sir.
sir.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Good night.
sir.
Good night.